ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ రైట్ హియర్ ఇఫ్ యు కమ్ టు suppose these are two stretched strings nana. Okay, this is one string and this is another string. Okay, and he said their lengths are equal and both have same linear mass densities. Okay. But here by this weight, the tension created in the first string is 144 newtons, and the tension created in the second string is some 64 newtons. Okay. For example, one tuning of frequency something, okay, is vibrated with the stretcher string. Okay, its frequency I don't know. That it be new one. Which one? First one. And the game vibrated with this second string. Okay. Second string is vibrating with what frequency? I don't know. Let it be. Right? This question is same tuning fork is vibrated together with the first string and second string. Okay. Then he found while they are vibrating in fundamental mode, okay, in fundamental mode, both the strings are producing same number of beats. Okay. I am getting some noise and I will mute your voice. Huh? Okay. In fundamental mode, both the strings are producing same number of beats per second. Right? Then what is the frequency of tuning fork as well as the frequencies of the two vibrating strings in their fundamental mode? Okay, and he gave the same number of beats that equals to some 2. Number is given as. This is the question, Anna. Right? Can I start the solution? Here, if we think wisely, first of all, number of beats per second means in the concept we know delta nu, number of beats per second, which is nothing but nu1 minus nu mod of. Okay. So here from the given information I can use only this formula in the given data. That formula delta nu, same number of beats first string as well as second string. Okay, we distinguish that. First string delta nu is equals to 2. With the second string also delta nu is equals to 2. Okay, with the both the strings. Delta nu is according to the formula mod of nu1 minus nu2 equals to 2 means who are vibrating here? First we have to think. Who are vibrating together here, Nana? Not first string and second string. Who are vibrating? The string and tuning fork. Okay. String frequency is nu1. Tuning fork frequency is nu. So I have to write mod of nu1 minus nu is equals to 2. I think you understood. In the same way, second one you can write mod of nu2 minus nu is equals to 2. Okay. Here, this is what I am saying. We have to apply the common sense more number of times while solving the beats problems. Okay. What is that common sense? Here, this is mod of mu1 minus mu is equals to 2 means maybe mu1 minus mu is equals to 2 or mu minus mu1 equals to 2. Means out of these two, which is bigger, I don't know. So bigger minus smaller equals to 2. Okay. In the same way, there also we are getting the same problem. It will be mu2 minus mu is equals to 2 or mu minus mu2 equals to 2. So if we write like this, we are getting lot of confusion, which is to be used to solve the problem. Okay. If I consider, suppose I assume mu1 minus mu is equals to 2 correct, then I will get mu1 is equals to 2 plus mu1. Okay. Or if the second one is correct, then mu1 is equals to mu minus 2 I will get. Okay. Same thing, of course, you can write there also. That is mu2 is equals to 2 plus mu, means mu plus 2 and mu2 equals to mu minus 2. So here what is to be taken into consideration? Okay, there we have to apply the concepts. Okay, then my assumption is simple. If I think wisely, same tuning fork is producing same number of bits with the two strings. Okay, means I think, suppose my assumption, just I am giving one example. Suppose it is 250 hertz. Okay, maybe one string is vibrating with a frequency of 252, other is vibrating with a frequency of 248. Then only look at here, this tuning fork can produce same number of bits into the two strings. One is appeared to be 252 minus 250 is 2. 250 minus 248 is also 2. That is possible only when one should be 2 more, one should be 2 less. Okay. So here, how to consider if it is new, then I can write it is mu plus 2, that is mu minus 2. Okay. If it is mu minus 2, that will be mu plus 2. This is the problem erased here. Okay. Which is to be correct to identify. Look at the tensions now. 144 and 64. Okay. In case of stretcher string, the frequency depends upon the tension, means frequency of a stretcher string in fundamental mode 1 by 2L root of T by mu, original formula. Did you remember, Nana? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here frequency, how it depends upon tension, means already given L constant, mu constant. So it is directly proportional to, I can write to root T. So that I can write mu1 by mu2 equals to root of T1 by T2. That implies mu1 by mu2 equals to root of T1 is 144 divided by T2 is 64. 3 by 2 you are getting. Okay. Root 144 12, root 64 is it. Okay. 4 3s are 4. Okay. From this you can say something. mu1 is 3 parts, mu2 is 2 parts. 3 is bigger. Okay. 3 is bigger means numerator is bigger. So I can say mu1 is
2. mu1 plus 2, mu2 minus 2.
So now I got no confusion. mu1 should be mu plus 2, mu2 should be mu minus 2. No confusion. Straight away here, nu1 is equals to nu plus 2, nu2 is equals to nu minus 2. Now I got some clarity. This is the common sense that what we have to apply. Okay, identifying who is bigger, right? So from these two equations, straight away we say there already you got nu1 is equals to nu plus 2. Now substitute here in this equation. Okay, nu1 is nu plus 2, nu2 is nu minus 2 is equals to 3 by 2. Therefore, what will be the frequency? Simple. I can do component dividend or else cross multiplication. Okay. So this will be nu by 2 equals to 3 plus 2 by 3 minus
10, sir.
Huh?
10, sir.
Yes, correct. Nu is equals to 10 hertz. So first question answer is over. I think now you can say what is nu1, what is nu2 also.
Nu1 equal to nu minus 2, nu2 equal to 2 plus nu.
Nu1 is equals to 2 plus nu.
Yes, sir.
So 10 plus 2 is 12 and nu2 is equals to 10 minus 2, 8. Okay, these are the answers now. Nu1, nu2. Okay, good. Right. Will I mute your voice, Nana? Okay. So understood the model here, what I said? Okay, right, good. Then here, suppose the second question, if I say this is one tuning fork, right? And it is another tuning fork. And here, by doing something, maybe by increasing the length of prongs, okay, changing the material, like whatever it means. So here, initially both have same frequency. What I am saying, first one, by doing something, its frequency is increased by 21%. Okay, and here the frequency of second one decreased by 64%. Okay, initially both have same frequency, right? And the frequency of each initially is equals to both they have the initial frequencies or is equals to say some 512 hertz. Okay. Number of beats. Now the question is, what will be the number of beats heard per second? Means what will be the beat frequency?
21 plus 21%. And nu minus 64%, sir.
Obvious. Means u1 is equals to saying nu plus 21% of nu. Second one is what you are saying, nu minus 64% of nu. Yeah, you are right. So we have to calculate that one. That is nothing but nu into, this is 121 by 100. This is nu into 64 by 100. 100 minus 64. 36 by 100. Okay, Nana? So first, without substituting, we try to calculate the beat frequency, Nana. Finally, we substitute the value of nu. Okay, Nana? So here it is appeared to be nu1 is greater. This is 121. So I have to take delta nu is equals to nu1 minus nu. mu1 is 121 mu by 100 minus this is 36 mu by 100. So you are getting that is 85 mu by 100 is equals to delta. Okay, what I got. So if I calculate this one here,
17 u by 20.
no,
17 u by 20. Oh, okay, sir.
not 17, I think. Correct. Okay. So it will be 435.2 hertz. This is delta mu, what you found. Okay. Here, if you put this is the answer, it will be wrong. Why? Because he asked how many number of beats heard. Okay. There is a little bit flaw here while understanding the theory. Problem is, after vibrating both, the number of beats means increase and decrease of intensity, maximum, minimum, heard by human only. Human means for visibility, what will be the persistence of vision? Already I told, 1 by 30 seconds. Okay. Whereas persistence of hearing means for ears. Okay. Persistence of hearing here is actually for the human, healthy person, you see it is 0.1 second. Okay. It is 0.1 second between two waves. Okay. To hear the two waves clearly, the time interval should be greater than or equal to 0.1 minimum. Time interval is greater than or equal to 0.1 means time interval already I told for maxima or minima 1 by mu1 minus mu2 should be greater than or equal to 0.1 second. Okay, means that implies mu1 minus mu2 mod of mu1 minus mu2 should be greater than, means here less than or equal to, if I take to the other hand 1 by 0.1, that should be less than or equal to 10 hertz. Okay, means you have to understand that we can hear the beats, okay, maximas and minimas, increase of intensity and decrease of intensity, only when the difference in the two frequencies is less than or equals to 10. But how much you got there? 435.2. That is greater than 10. Greater than 10 means we have to put the option the person cannot hear the beats. So answer will be cannot hear the beats. Okay. So sometimes questions will be very easy, Nana. How? Simply what they say, they give everything, the data. mu1 is equals to 200 hertz. mu2 is equals to 250 hertz. Find the number of beats heard. Okay. Any student tries to say the answer for this, delta mu is equals to very simple, sir, mod of mu1 minus mu2, sir. That is simply 50 hertz, sir. He tries to put the option 50 hertz. Okay, but is it correct, Nana?
It cannot be heard, no, sir.
Yes. So it cannot be heard. Why? Again, reason. It is greater than 10 hertz, so person cannot hear. Here also the answer is cannot be heard. Okay. Then when I put that answer there 50 hertz or here 435.2, sir, he should not ask the question like number of beats heard. Number of beats formed per second. If they ask, okay, then you can say the answer. How many number of beats are formed in this problem? Answer is 435.2. How many number of beats formed here? You can say 50. Okay. Number of beats heard means then question will be changed.
0.
That time you have to say 0 or cannot be. Okay, both are correct.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is one more model, Nana, finding out the number of beats. Okay, and then suppose next model. Here what he says. Instead of linking to the stretched strings, if they link it with the organ pipes concept. Okay, organ pipes, closed and open. Suppose he says this is one closed pipe. It is another pipe but open at both ends. Okay, and here he says their lengths are equal. And each length is equals to say some 100 centimeters, nothing but 1 meter. Okay. And here, when they are sounded with a tuning fork, first one tries to vibrate, closed pipe, vibrates in first overtone. Okay. Second one vibrates here in the third harmonic. Okay. When these two are sounded together simultaneously, okay, then these two pipes produce how many number of beats? Okay, means find. Okay. Suppose if I say, if these two are vibrated together, okay, number of beats formed per second equals to say some 8. Number of beats formed per second equals to 8. Find the velocity of sound in the two pipes. Okay, consider both are at same temperature. Both are at same temperature means his intention is velocity of sound in both is same. Since temperature is same, according to the formula, V is equals to root of gamma RT by M. Okay, everything same, Nana, here. Both are air. So gamma M constant, R constant, same temperature constant. So V is equals to constant. That is his intention actually. So we have to understand that the velocity of sound in both is same. Okay. So first of all, I think for this question you can say the answer. Solution if we start. What will be the frequency of first closed pipe, Nana? In first overtone.
5V by 4L.
First overtone.
5V, 3V by 4L, sir.
Right. 3V by 4L, correct. And here the third harmonica for this one, open pipe.
3V by 4L, sir.
3V by 4L or 2L?
4L, sir.
Open pipe. Okay.
2L.
Right. Try to remember now. Open pipe V by 2L ratio. Common ratio is V by 2L. Closed pipe common ratio is V by 4L. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
V by 2L. So look at here, out of these two, which is greater? Surely the second one is
Third harmonic. Third harmonic is here.
This is greater, right? So here while writing mu2 minus mu1 is the delta nu. That net delta nu, number of beats here given as 8 nano. Okay, delta nu is equals to 8. So nu2 minus mu1 means right away here many things common. 3V by 2L I take common. Nu2 everything taken on is 1 minus here half from mu1. Okay. So I am getting after subtracting 3.
32 by 3, sir, new.
Very good. I think you are right. 32 by 3. That implies V is equals to velocity of sound is equals to 32 by 3 meters per second. Alright, good. Okay. This is one model here linked to what the organ pipes concept. And then here sometimes what they say, this is a tonometer. Okay.
Means what, sir? Tonometer.
That's what I say here. Tonometer means actually they take one sound box, like the violin box, guitar box, that is actual sound box. Okay. Means when you stretch the string, the sound will come from the box. Okay. To that sound box, here they place number of tuning forks at the top, like this, one beside the other. Okay, suppose this is the box, one beside the other. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like number of tuning forks are placed. Okay, he is saying that tonometer means this arrangement is called as tonometer. Okay. The sound box which is containing number of tuning forks, all are appear to be one beside the other in series. Such a type of arrangement is called as tonometer. So in this tonometer, it contains 56 tuning forks. Total number of tuning forks there, one beside the other, means in series, there are 56 tuning forks now. Means it is 56 and it is first.
ఏ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ లో అన్న 56 ఉంటాయా సార్?
No. Number will be changed. This tonometer consists of 56. Okay sir. In problem to problem, that number will be changed. Okay. And here he said the frequency of last tuning fork means 56. Frequency of 56 is in octave with the first. Did you remember what is the meaning of octave?
2 times.
Very good. Not 8 times, 2 times. Okay. So 56th frequency is in octave, is 2 times to the first frequency. What he gave the information. Okay. And he said each tuning fork with the next one produces 4 beats per second.
Delta nu equal to 4.
Yeah, between two successive tuning forks. Okay, delta nu is equals to 4. What he gave. Right. Then find out what is the frequency of 17th tuning fork. Okay, then how to solve this problem, sir? Then look at here now. We can understand one thing. What 56th tuning fork is greater than new one.
Yes sir.
Means while going first to 56, the frequency is increasing. Increasing means, suppose first one is some 10 hertz, I don't know, just I'm taking example. Second one should be not 6.
10 plus something.
Why? Because here beats is equals to 4 he gave.
Yes sir.
So it should be either 10 plus 4 or 10 minus 4. Okay. Surely it is not 6. 10
because it's increasing.
Well, because frequency is increasing. So I can write logically here, the second frequency is equals to nu 1 plus delta nu. Delta nu is 4. Okay. In the same way, nu 3 is equals to nu 2 plus delta nu. Successive frequencies. Okay. Nu 2, can I replace it to nu 1 plus delta nu, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Plus delta.
Nu 1 plus 2 delta nu.
Nu 1 plus 2 delta nu. Okay.
Nu 1 plus 8.
Here find out the logic. Okay. If you want the second frequency.
Nu 1 plus nth, which one we want, that one into 8, 4, sir.
Suppose if I ask what is the frequency of 7, what you like?
Nu
1 plus?
Nu 1 into 16 delta nu.
Means less by number 1. Here. Very good. So 16 into delta nu. In the same way, nu 56.
Nu 1 into 55 into nu delta nu.
Nu 1 plus 55 into delta nu. Correct. Right? Now substitute nu 56 what he gave, which is equals to 2 nu 1. Nana. He said octave now. So 2 nu 1 here substitute. So if I subtract it, nu 1 is equals to 55 into delta nu. That is 50.
220. Nu 1 equal to 220.
220, na? Right, correct.
220.
220 hertz, correct. Now what he is asking, find out the frequency of 17, tuning fork. Then I think you will get the answer.
284.
284, very good. 16 4s are 64, correct. 284 hertz. Right. So understood this tonometer concept, Nana? Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And here sonometer is, this is different, Nana. That is a tonometer. Okay, just one letter change, Nana. Sonometer starts with S, tonometer starts with it. Okay, but both are different. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Meter, here same sound box like violin. Okay. On the top of the sound box, just like violin, Nana, 2 wires are stretched. Okay. So actually in violin or guitar, we can find 2, 3, 4, 5 number of wires there at the top. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here at the top, suppose there are 2 wires in 3-dimensional diagram. Suppose this is the top surface of the tonometer box. Okay. Right. And here at the top, he is taking from 2 pegs, means 2 screws, 2 wires here is taking and fixed, just like the guitar. Okay. And he said both are maintained at 2 different tensions, Nana. Okay. Suppose it is the first wire, the other one is the second wire. Okay. He said both have same length, but their ratio of the linear mass densities given as 1:4. Okay. And the tensions ratio T1 is to T2 is given as 4:1. Okay. If they are sounded together, means both are simultaneously plucked. Okay. In fundamental mode, the number of beats heard between the 2 strings is equals to, say, some 6 hertz. Okay. Then what are the 2 frequencies? He said, he asked. Okay. Find out nu 1 and nu 2. So how to start this problem, Nana? When I come to solution, first of all, do you have any idea, Nana? Stretched string fundamental mode formula.
B equal to 1 by 2L into square root of T by mu.
Nu is equals to root of 1 by 2L root of 2 by mu, and here 2 and L I think constant, lengths are equal.
Yes, sir.
So why don't I write nu is directly proportional to root of t by nu.
Nu1 by nu2 equal to square root of t1 into mu2 by t2 into mu1.
Means t1 by t2 into mu2 by mu1. What you are saying? Yeah, correct. T1 by T2 is 4:1.
Nu1 equal to nu2, sir.
No, I think that is
4 by 1 into
this is mu.
yes, sir. 4, sir.
4:1.
Nu1 equal to 4 nu2.
Yeah. Root of 16 means this is equals to 4. So nu1 is equals to 4 nu2. Very good. One relation we got. So by that, what can you say? Nu1 is greater. Is greater.
Nu1 is greater, sir.
Then delta nu, I write here, these two are sounded together. Delta nu is equals to, I have to write nu1 minus nu2. I think now you can say the answer.
Nu2 equal to 2, sir.
Nu2, very good, very good. 6 is equals to, this is 3 nu2.
Nu1 equal to 8.
And nu1 is equals to 8.
8.
So the two vibrating frequencies are 2 hertz and 8 hertz. Okay. Here we are just using this delta nu, which is equals to nu1 minus nu2 as one application. That's it in the whole problem. But we are starting with a different concept.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And still more complicated thing is here. These are very dangerous models. Now what I am saying. Now I am going to say. What he says. This is one tuning fork of frequency nu1. Okay. And it is another tuning fork of frequency nu2. Both I don't know. Nu1 I don't know. Nu2 I don't know. Okay. When they are sounded together, one student found delta nu is equals to 4 hertz. Okay. And he said that suppose nu2 is equals to some 250 hertz. Then if I don't give any information, what do you say the answer for nu1, man?
Either 246 or 254, sir.
Very good. Either 246 or 250.
254.
Very good. So nu1 may be okay equals to 246 or 254. Exactly. Okay. Means we are not able to say the answer here from
accurately.
Information. Yeah. Then he is saying later the unknown frequency means unknown. Unknown means first one. Okay. The unknown tuning fork is loaded with wax. Okay. Then they found, then if they are sounded together again, then they found in one case, suppose delta nu remains same, means again 4. Okay. Another case, suppose delta nu is increased, maybe increased to 5 or 6 or 7 or some value. Okay. Third case, maybe decreased to some value. Like previously 4 delta nu, that may be decreased to either 3 or 2 or 1. Okay. In the 3 cases, what will be the unknown frequency? Nu1 is equals to how much? Then nu1 equals to how much in the 3 cases? Okay. It is surely complicated model now.
Sir.
Okay. Why? Because you can understand here while solving. First of all, we have to come to know what is the meaning of loaded with wax. Okay.
Some mass is added to it.
Yes. So first one, to the prongs of tuning fork, some mass is added. Like, okay. When mass is added, then here it can't.
Vibration should be less, sir.
Huh?
అంటే సౌండ్ చేసినప్పుడు కొంచెం తక్కువ షేక్ అవుతుంది సార్ అది.
Means number of vibrations decreased or increased?
డిక్రీస్డ్ సార్.
Number of vibrations
46 వస్తుంది సార్. అప్పుడు తక్కువ.
means new one decreases. Okay. So we have to know the concept that when it is loaded with some wax, its frequency will be decreased. Okay. Unknown is loaded. That's why unknown frequency will be decreased. Okay. So if I see here, Nana, from the given question, first time, of course, you said it may be either 246 or 254. Okay. How you said, like maybe new one is equals to 250 plus 4 or
250 minus 4.
Yeah. That plus 4 or minus 4 is nothing but delta.
Delta nu.
Right. So here my question is, first I am assuming frequency is 246 is correct. I don't know, I am checking here whether 246 is correct or wrong.
సార్ ఫస్ట్ కేసులో డెల్టా న్యూ కాన్స్టెంట్ కాబట్టి సెకండ్ దానికి ఏం చేంజ్ అవ్వదు కాబట్టి 246 తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా సార్ ఫస్ట్ కేసులో.
How to say, Nana?
న్యూ వన్ తగ్గుతుంది కాబట్టి వ్యాక్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు.
Yeah, you can find here that what is the flaw in that delta nu equals to constant. Okay. Nu 2, it is always 250, no doubt at all.
Yes, sir.
Is new one is 246 or 254. This is the flaw. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
You are loading, so new one should be decreased. Okay. If I take it as 246, it should be decreased to either 245 or 244 or 243, so on. It should be decreased. Okay. While decreasing, look at what will be the difference between the frequencies here.
5, 6
5, 6, 7 increase.
ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది.
Increasing means here the second one is increasing.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, you can say, sir, if I take new one is equals to 246 and it is loaded, then it is increasing, sir. Difference in the frequencies. Increasing means, in case of increasing, I can take new one is equals to 246, sir. Understood my logic?
Yes, sir.
Or any confusion?
Understood, sir.
Right. Very good.
If new one equal to 254, it is decreasing, sir.
That I don't know. I have to check again.
Okay, sir.
If it is loaded, it may be decreased to either 253, 252, so on, so on, so on, so on, 248, 247, 246, 245. Okay, can be decreased to any value, kada?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose it is decreased up to like 253, 252, 251, like 250 till 250. Okay. You observe new 2 is 250.
New one is
53. Difference is decreased or increased?
increased, sir.
250 and 250.
Decreased, sir.
Decreased. Here also?
Decrease.
2. 2 means initially 4, Nana. Decreased. So in case of decreasing case, means in this case, in case of decreasing, I can write new 1 is equals to 253.
Yes, sir.
And one more problem is there. Okay.
Constant.
decrease to suppose 250. Then what will be the difference again? 250, 250, 0. Okay, 0 is not there, leave it. Okay,
Yes, sir.
next 249. From here you see 250, 249.
1,
1. 246.
4,
4 means previously how much?
4,
Now again you are getting how much?
4.
4 means delta nu is constant or not?
Yes, sir.
So if delta nu is constant, then I will get again nu1 is equals to 254. Okay. And one more. Check wisely. Suppose it is decreased to still 245, 244, 243 like. Okay. Look at the difference.
Yes, sir.
How much is the difference?
6.
6 means delta nu is increased or not?
Yes, sir.
Increased. Yes. Even though if I take nu1 as 254, okay, I will get the frequency after loading will be increased. Okay, this is the problem, Nana, while solving these type of models. See? Suppose the known one is loaded and that delta nu is constant, we are assuming it is fine. Nu2 values may be 95 or 105. In this case, you are saying that nu1 known is loaded. Means the value of nu1 I know 100 hertz E should be decreased. Okay, should be decreased means maybe like 99, 98, 97, so on, 95 also there. Okay, 95 and again 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, 89, so on, so on. Okay, one possibility. And here second one is nu1 is equals to 100 hertz means if I decrease this one continuously like 99, 98, 97, look at what happens now, a difference between the two frequencies.
Increasing.
Delta nu.
Increasing, sir.
Increasing, but he said delta nu is constant. Okay. So here in this case delta nu increases. So it is not the answer.
Yes, sir.
Over, no need to check. Therefore answer is what? 95%. Okay. Now you can cross check, is it possible or not? Okay, now?
Yes, sir.
If this one 92, you are nu2, you are assuming it as 95 is correct. Suppose after loading, it decreases to 90.
90 minus 95.
Will be how much?
5.
5 only. Initially 5, later after loading also 5.
5.
Okay. So delta nu will be remains same. Yes. Means you are getting that what he give the condition when you consider nu2 is equals to 95 hertz. There is 95 hertz. Okay. Got the clarity here how to solve this type of models?
Yes, sir.
Here say
sir.
Very good. Filing means removing the mass.
అప్పుడు frequency పెరుగుతుంది, sir.
Yeah, obviously. So if the frequency tuning fork is filed, suppose he say filed, then the frequency increases. Okay. So to understand that filing case, Nana, same question you take. Same question. The known frequency is filed. Then what will be the answer? We will try to. 105. I don't know. I have to check now. We should not take the conclusion here. Dangerous models, these are all.
Okay, sir.
Okay. 105 and 95. Delta nu remains constant. Okay. And known is filed. Known is filed means frequency increases. Same question. Frequency increases means these are not the values. Increases suppose to 101, 102, 103, so on, so on, so on, so on. 105, so on, so on, so on, so on. Here increases to 110, 111, 112. Okay. I think if it is loaded and the frequency after loading increases to 110,
105 minus 110 minus 105, 5.
fine, we are getting the same. So here delta nu is equals to 5. What he said, condition remains constant. That's why there is a chance to get nu, the unknown frequency nu2 is equals to 105 hertz. Okay. If it is wrong, the second one you can say it is correct.
Yes, sir.
If it is correct, immediately we should not judge the second one is wrong. That is the problem now.
Also correct, sir.
Maybe or may not be, I don't know. I have to check. So this one check Nana, 100 increases. Okay, here that is 95.
Wrong, రాదేమో సార్ నాకు తెలిసి 95 దగ్గర.
Yeah. Why? Because
తీసుకుంటే డిఫరెన్స్ 10 వస్తుంది కాబట్టి
continuously increases.
ఇంక్రీస్ అవుతూ వస్తుంది.
Continuously increases. So it is not the answer. There, the answer will be straight away. We can say 105, not 95. Okay. Sometimes keep in mind, Nana, you will get two answers. Both will be correct.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If I ask delta nu here not constant, it increases.
Then both the 95, sir.
95 increases. So how can you say this is wrong?
It also increases, sir.
Suppose this is 105. It is increased to 112.
Yes, sir.
Then
Both will come, sir.
if delta nu increases nu2, you are getting both answers are correct.
Yes, sir.
So nu2 may be 95
or 105.
This is what I'm saying. So sometimes we will get only one option is correct. Some other times we will get both the options are correct. Understand how to solve? Clearer?
Yes, sir.
Very